Little. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cryptid Crunch. I am your host, Willow Schuyler. Tonight, we are going to be discussing all the weird holiday creatures that roam the European lore. uh, so, uh, and Keisha has an update about her baby. I'm sure she does. So let's get into it. All right. Keisha, what's
Hi.
up? How's it going?
Good. As you already know, I'm gonna let the people out there know. Well, you all know that I'm pregnant, but I have pregnancy snacks with me tonight because none of them are cereal. Sorry, Johnny. But I have
chocolate pretzels. I'm sure would be a good cereal.
Yes. Oh, next episode of Back of the Cereal Box, you need to do Will It Cereal.
Oh, absolutely.
Johnny. Okay. So chocolate covered pretzels here. The next one, I know it will not cereal, and if you try it, don't. Just Flamin' Hot Cheetos, which should be sponsoring our show. It's sponsoring my pregnancy, so.
Hey, I have tried the Cheeto version of macaroni and cheese, and it's so good.
And see, I have not tried that yet. And then lemonade, because lemon, chocolate, and hot Cheetos go great together, apparently.
Good to know.
Also, we just got a comment in the thing, and it's something I feel like I would address. You gorilla-loving banana Kool-Aid chicken lover. How do they know me so well?
How do they know that I'm eating chicken nuggets?
I went off of the fact that I have a lot of chickens. You're over there eating chickens. I just love chickens, okay? Actually, we've got a lot of good comments going in already. But, so, Willow, you already kind of explained that we're doing Christmassy type cryptids and folklore and stuff like that. So we have a few that we have picked that we really kind of want to hit on. Because I know Aunt Donna is in the comments, I'm going to need you to info dump for us because she's over there giving all of this like knowledge already. Just keep going with it. Okay, because we'll get to the comments. I love chickens, Eddie. Oh, that is one of my favorite quotes. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. I am all over the place tonight, so.
Ed and Eddie. You know what? That's a show that I haven't been able to get into, but maybe I'll stream it one of these days. And
I was obsessed with it when I was a kid, which also explains a lot of what is wrong with me. The shows that I watched back in the 90s. As my son tells me, I'm ancient. But yes. So, but yeah, I used to love that show. I still do, honestly. if I could stream, I don't have any streaming services right now except for I have like a month left of my Hulu, and I don't think it's on Hulu. So, but I need to find out where to stream that.
I disconnected my Prime, Amazon Prime the other day. I have it up until the 18th. So if and when I become employable.
Who needs
And
work? Okay, just buy yourself a bunch of chickens, ducks, turkeys, and bunnies. By the way, I got a new bunny, guys. And then do what I do. Just stay home and snuggle animals all day. Okay? You can have a cat farm.
uh yeah, but that doesn't bring in money. Like if
Neither does what
cuddling
I
if
do.
cuddling cats would actually bring me money, like if I can go to a shelter and just cuddle cats all day, yes, I
I had
would.
to buy chicken feed, animal feed today, and when they rung me up, I had a slight heart attack. So, making money is not what we're meant to do. We just meant to have cute animals. That's what it is. And stream. That's what we do.
Yeah, it's funny because like when I'm at work, it's like, do I really need this job? And then when I'm unemployed, I'm just like,
You're like, oh dang, I really need a job. Um,
I really like money.
as somebody that hasn't been fully employed in the last 12 years, so when I met my husband, I had 3 jobs. 3 jobs. I worked at a factory for 12-hour shifts. I was a nanny, and then I also had like a little side gig that I was doing. Completely legal, guys. I just wanted to throw that out. I'm just not going to name what it is. But when I met my husband, I had 3 jobs. And then I met my husband and I got married. And now I have I pet cute animals all day. Um
And speaking of needing money, join the
yes.
broadcast. You can support our page by sending stars, a digital gift that helps us earn money and makes it easier to create great entertainment for you.
And for those of you that are new to our show, because I have seen a couple comments of people coming in here, we have no rails. This train is way off track. Every once in a while, we say something that's in line with our show. Past that, we have no promises. Oh, we can just say hashtag Krampus. There we go. We're good for the rest of the show, right? Okay. Donna's in the comments. She said, "We have a train?" No. We do not. And Carl says stars. I don't see that option. I believe that's on Facebook, correct?
Yeah, the stars are on Facebook, but you can definitely do our if you love our shows, contribute at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. If you hate our shows, contribute generously so we can make improvements for you. Buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod.
Yes. So, since we've rambled for the last 8 minutes, because that's just how this show goes, guys, do you want to kind of introduce us to our first victim?
Yes. Okay, so I've been looking down the list of very intriguing creatures from all over Europe. Of course, I'm gonna have to go with the Yule cat. It is a creature from Iceland that is known to devour people's meals and little children if they don't get new clothing.
Sounds like a cat.
Now, the description of it is like it's this giant feral animal that goes from home to home looking for its victim. Why am I'm envisioning this giant, furry, fluffy Maine Coon or Norwegian forest cat type.
This cat on the planet. Just a big fluff ball with a cute little innocent face that just eats your children.
So whenever you guys get new clothing, do not despair, do not grumble about it. Your family is saving you. Saving you.
You guys,
your
my
life.
kids are safe. My kids are safe. They got new undies and socks, so they are good to go. Just remember, if you love your loved ones, get them new undies and socks for Christmas. I don't
And
care how
explain to
close
them
you
that you're saving
just
their
be like,
life
I'm
from the Yule
trying to
Cat.
not let a cat eat you. Like that is what yes.
Uh,
I'm gonna eat my chocolate now.
okay, so Krampus is like known all over the world pretty much, but it does come from Austria. Uh, it does go into Germany as well, or well, it is from Germany. But Krampus is a creature that will put bad children in its basket and hit them with some kind of wheat.
Yes, it does
um,
look like meat. But I've
or
also seen it depicted as like a whip
yeah,
and like
reed.
basically anything you can beat a child with. By the way, if you guys haven't realized, most of the cryptids and creepy Christmassy things go after children. Like, can we not have them eat adults or something? I feel like everybody's like, hey, let's go for the
Be,
kids.
be good, or else Krampus and the Yule Cat will get you.
You can just tell how much, like, years and years went into planning Christmas because, like, parents millennia ago were like, we need to make up a lie so that way our children behave. So we're going to tell them all these horrible stories about things coming to eat them.
And uh, a couple of years ago, me and my friends planned a party where we had a guy dress up as Krampus, and that was like the best night ever. Um, I I do have some pictures of that. I'll share it later on in the episode.
Oh, goodness.
um, okay, so we have Krampus, and then we have Mari Lwyd. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I hope I am. Um, okay, so this story intrigues me. It's not just like a zombie horse rises from the dead. From what I heard, from what I read, is it'll show up at your house and it'll sing in lyrics to you, and you have to sing it back. Otherwise, it'll enter your home. And I think it's
So leave the door unlocked, is what you're saying.
you know, brush up on your singing and lyrics, and you'll be safe from the ghostly horse thing.
Okay, so it's a good thing that I don't live in Wales because I do not know any Wales Christmas songs. Like, if it's not an American Christmas song, I probably don't know it, and I'd be the first one to go.
Uh,
Oh, and Donna said that it will drink all of your ale. That's
yes,
just rude.
You can't have that happen. You have to have your alcohol, especially when you're dealing with a crazy family like mine.
Oh my gosh, I can't drink this year. Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
The realization just hit me. It hurts. Oh God, no.
Well, okay. Here's what you do. You torture your family by making them be sober as well.
My family is probably no. I think it would be worse if they were sober. At least I can give them an excuse if they're drinking. That being said, I
love Carl's thing. It's a rap. It's a rap battle. If it gets in, it drinks up all your booze. Yeah. Oh, George Mueller is in the chat. Good evening, ladies. Louisville has a big Krampus snatch party. You know that Krampus is becoming more and more popular, which is awesome because I would love to see the Krampus parade that happens in Germany every year, but I would love to see that happen here. We have here every year. I think it's actually coming up where they're everybody dresses up as Santa and goes from one bar to to the other. And I've been tempted to follow this, but I also am not a big drinker and not much into the bar life. But
See, I'm not a huge drinker either, so normally when I go to the bar, I will get non-alcoholic beverages and I'm crazy enough to know nobody questions if I'm drinking or not. They just automatically assume since I'm acting weird that I'm drunk, and half the time I'm literally drinking lemon water. Um so see, you don't have to drink the whole time. Just be yourself and go out and have fun.
the female Krampus is what you're wanting. Yes, there. I was trying to look that up, trying to find it, and maybe we'll touch on it next weekend if we get a chance. But yeah, the female Krampus. That's an interesting story too, where she actually puts evil men in her basket and hits them with reeds.
See, I like her. We can be friends. Come over anytime. Um, Thankfully, I don't have to worry about her taking my husband, but I have lots of friends that need. I can give him the address. Like, yeah, come over. We have some talking to do. A random Krampus lady comes to my door. Hey, you requested some help?
I knew you'd like her, Keisha. This is Donna.
Oy vey. So,
Oh, and Ryan is in the chat. We're gonna creep him out even more with the.
Ryan, I'm never in the light. I can't physically be in the light because I will burst into flames. You know this.
Well, we know that we all know that she's a vampire.
No? Okay. To those of you listening, I do have pretty sharp teeth. And I've only bitten a few people in my lifetime, which is why I got kicked out of preschool. Let's see.
I'm just. Thank you for being on the show last night. You are very welcome, Ryan, and I appreciate. We did a show talking about our memories of Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, White Ranger from Power Rangers.
Okay, because I was gonna say I missed that episode. Sorry, guys.
You can always rewatch it.
I normally do whenever I get the chance. So.
Oh, I like that George Bueller with. Actually, some vampires prefer nocturnally challenged.
If I turn on the light, I literally glow. It's like a Twilight vampire thing. By the way, I'm not a Twilight fan.
Oh, no.
I keep trying. It just doesn't work for me.
It's an interesting movie, but I can't get into it either.
First time I tried watching it was when I was in high school, and I went to a lock-in, and me and my boyfriend were sitting there watching it together, and he is obsessed with the show or movie or whatever. And I looked at him and I was like, how can you like this crap? And then I thought, just because maybe it was going through a phase, my daughter, who was only like 2 at the time, accidentally, like, we didn't have a password lock on our Voodoo account. And she bought all of the, what is it? There's 3 movies, I think. She bought them. They were on sale, thank goodness. It was like $20 for all 3. But I was like, instead of calling and just, canceling the transaction, I was like, maybe I'll give it another try. I made it halfway through the first one and I was like, I haven't even watched the second two. I just haven't been able to bring myself to it. So all I know is they sparkle. And I was like, I sparkle in the sunlight, so maybe that means I'm the vampire. So, which is why I'm always sitting in the dark. Is light and me just don't get along.
And it's okay. It makes the show even more interesting with you being.
George says maybe Keisha's radioactive. Um, you know what? Honestly, I haven't been tested for that yet.
Oh no.
So there is a good chance. Especially with the combination of stuff I'm currently eating.
Yeah, you know what? But Cheetos is awesome though, so I will not fault you for that.
You said you've never eaten the Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
That would definitely damage my stomach. But
I literally do not have a stomach, so I think that's why I'm good. But I think my favorite thing to do used to be for those of you that don't know, I'm a gamer. So whenever me and my husband would have date night, we would pick out a video game, whatever we were working on at that time. I would eat hot Cheetos, drink Mountain Dew, super healthy, and play video games. And we would just sit there for hours. And so I think I'm just immune to hot Cheetos now.
And your little cryptid baby, it's been giving you munchies. What is its favorite food to eat?
Healthy crap. It is actually not liking what I have here. Like, this is just combination that I could grab because I was like, I'm starving. We don't have any, like, we don't keep, this is as close to, like, this is all the junk food we have in my house. And I was like, I don't have anything that I can just grab and go for the show. So this is what I had. But so far, my cravings have been broccoli, raisin bran.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. And then basically any type of fruit or vegetable. Like, if I can eat it, I will. And also, the last couple days, I've really wanted like KFC, like not the chicken, but I just want to get the mashed potatoes and the potato wedges so that I can eat, like I can dip the potatoes into the potatoes and eat them. Because my brain thinks we don't have a KFC anywhere near us because ours burnt down. Our closest one is like 45 minutes away and it burnt down. So
didn't they leak like the 11 spices and herbs for the recipe?
I don't know.
Not that long ago. I will definitely share that link with you, or like the recipe that I have.
Yes.
So
I'm loving Donna's hashtag. So it says, if I can eat it, I will.
Eat it. But yes, we'll have to, instead of gender reveal on our show, we're going to do a cryptid reveal and find out what Keisha's baby is. Or we'll do a little office pool.
If I'm allowed to know. Because my daughter, when I was pregnant with her, everybody thought I was lying to them. They were convinced that I was lying to them. Because I had a high-risk pregnancy. I have a lot of issues. Everybody knows that. But fertility is not my good suit, especially since this baby has been taken major surgery and several other things to get.
Mm-hmm.
But Dolores was high risk. So I had to go in almost on a weekly, bi weekly schedule to get sonogram pictures and stuff like that. And so you'd think that'd mean I'd find out the gender early, right? Every single time we went in to get one, I can literally like space, like I have an entire book full of pictures of Dolores in my stomach. She didn't let us know until I was like a month away from having her what she was, because every time I went in, she'd cross her legs or she'd turn somewhere to where we couldn't tell. And they were like, "Do you want to know what it is?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "We don't know." um and she's just as stubborn in real life. So God help me. I've got a 13-year-old, a 5-year-old, and one on the way. I'm gonna cry a little bit. It's okay. We're good.
As
I did
long
it
as
on,
it's healthy, it's fine. As long as it's a healthy baby cryptid.
and I'm sure you guys will see it when it gets here. So I was almost ready to get like, I got a new bunny, so I was almost ready to bring the bunny in and just have it as um my co-host tonight because she looks like Freddy Krueger. So the people that I adopted her from have never cut her fingernails. So they are like this much longer than they should be.
Ooh.
I was able to cut the front two paws, but I nicknamed her Freddy because um, they look so long.
Oh no.
I got them trimmed down now in the front. I still have to. We've only had her for like 2 days, so she's still in the. I'm not sure I trust you enough to let you touch my back feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I should just have her as my sidekick today. But I didn't know she's this big.
Oh wow.
She's what are they called? Flemish giant or something like that.
Okay.
So she's actually bigger than my cats.
Oh wow.
She's like two of my cats put together. She is a big girl. Oh, George said,
Oh
Keisha, have you
no.
seen the new trailer for? I have not. I think I've heard of that show, but
Uh,
explain why I need to see it because I might have to see it now.
I've watched my husband play that game, and it's definitely one of those, you know, it's definitely one of those shows that's going to be a tearjerker. And yeah, I don't know if I want to get into another show that will make me cry or not being able to choose favorite characters.
So, getting us back on track because we're
Yes.
really good at getting off
Well,
track.
um,
What's your next cryptid?
okay, so there are some good creatures that I found. The Bifana, um, Italy, Russia, known as babushka in Russia, not to be not to be confused with the boogeyman creature that we've touched on before. That is also a babushka. um, but yeah, the Bafana is a gentle old witch. She travels the world on a broomstick. It's funny. I actually have in my living room what we call a broom witch, and it looks exactly like that. So I'm wondering if that's what its purpose is in our house.
I need to get a Christmas witch now.
I'm definitely gonna make it a Christmas witch now.
Do it. Um, that being said, I believe babushka, if I am correct, I'd have to look it up. It means old lady in hat or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look it up real quick because I don't want to. I don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing.
It But yeah, the whole leaving cookies in children's houses is really interesting. Now I'm wondering,
Ah, it means
does
an old Russian woman or grandmother.
if she leaves cookies in children's houses, does that mean that Saint Nick comes in and eats those cookies?
Or do the children get to eat the cookies? Because I would like the cookies. Um, I would not leave them for Santa. I am also probably on the naughty list. Hey, look, another hashtag. Um,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, it sounds like the opposite of Baba Yaga. Yeah, but yeah,
that's the one for the parents who don't like their children. Like those ones will be like, "Hey, Baba Yaga." But the parents who actually like their children, they're like, "Hey, babushka right here. You get cookies." Um, I would be getting Baba Yaga.
that would be an awesome fight though, Baba Yaga versus the babushka. Um,
Just
yeah,
two old ladies. I want to eat the children. I'll fatten them up first with cookies. That's what's going on here. I figured it out.
and Eli is on my side when it comes to this Christmas magic battle. Is Saint Nick versus the Christmas witch? Oh, Keisha, I'm probably
On the naughty list.
yep.
There's a good chance, guys. There is a good
And
chance.
Donna, I'm on the naughty list with no regrets.
That one get any presents?
Oh no, Johnny's tuning in during the intermission of the Christmas concert we're attending. I
Well,
hope it's going quite well.
well,
I'm sure if any of your children are in it, I'm sure they're the life of the party.
yes.
uh, but yeah, there is in Scandinavia the tomten, similar looking to a garden gnome. It's the protector of each household. It has a temper though, so leave food out on Christmas Eve.
So who gets the food? Does this one eat it before Santa gets here, and then Santa just gets mad?
Well, I would hope
Or do
that
you have to put out extra food?
I'm wondering if you put out extra food.
Because I have been doing that wrong. I am mostly Scandinavian by heritage, um, and I should probably leave out food in general for Christmas. Maybe that's why I'm on the naughty list.
But now that now that kind of goes in conjunction with the Tommy Knockers that we talked about last week or last episode, where you give these gnomes or things hidden in caves so that they don't you give them treats and gifts so that they don't cause cave-ins.
This is just the Christmas version of that.
Yeah. We have lutins. They are both naughty and nice, a type of festive hobgoblin, although part of the French folklore. Lutins are also present in Lapland to help Père Noël, and they're found in Normandy. Guess another form of the Christmas elf. Yeah, again, you're giving gifts to gnomes to protect you.
So what I'm seeing here is we just have to have a big potluck for all of the creepy critters. That way they don't eat us or steal our children or whatever it is they seem to do.
Yeah.
Just a big potluck. Yeah, we'll have some. I'm sure somebody will make some meat, so don't worry about that, you nasties. Um, I'll bring the mashed potatoes and the potato wedges. That's all I can think about right now, guys. I love potatoes, but I'm too lazy to make them myself right now.
Oh, I like the little cards that shows lots of show prep. Well done. I'm gonna be honest. I found these pictures.
Yeah, these are actually
They were not created by me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the disappointment. Um, but yeah, I was just googling, and that's what came up in my pictures. So, um, oh, Johnny says not performing this one, just attending. We're singing next Sunday. Oh, okay. Donna with Father Christmas visits my house last.
sorry about that, guys.
You
My
okay?
daughter is currently taking a bath, and my husband is frantically looking for things to occupy her time because taking a bath is not just taking a bath anymore. Apparently, she needs pop fizzers for the bath. It's like
Oh,
pop rocks, but for the bath.
the bath bomb.
She hasn't had them in almost a year and a half. So I don't know why they popped into her head, but apparently
Hmm.
she needs them in order to take a bath now. So he's frantically looking around. He's like, "Do you know what she's talking about?" And I was like, "Yeah, we haven't had that in a really long time." So he's gonna go in there. She's gonna be upset. It's okay. Children are great.
You need to get her those washable markers so that she can
Because she
draw on the
ruins them
walls
every
while
single
she's
time.
in the bathtub.
She ruins them every single time because she dips them in the water and then they all just bleed out into the water. Because she's like, "Look," and she'll dip it into the water and it'll just bleed out into the water until it's gone. So like we get
Oops.
one use out of them.
Hmm. Oops. All right. Maybe a little bit. Ignata leaves enough cookies for everyone. I would hope so. Like that would make sense. Like grandmas always leave enough food for everyone to eat and leftovers for days.
Side note, I don't know if this is just me and my grandma being weird, but apparently it's not technically a cryptid, but every year for Christmas when I was little, we used to leave cheese out on a plate.
Oh,
And she
hey.
said that it was for, I don't know if it was like for mice or what, but we were supposed to leave cheese out on a plate. Did anybody else do that or were we just weird? My grandma just really liked cheese.
I never heard of anything like that. I mean, my grandparents used to leave, you know, their like the nuts and candy out all the time on
I'm
their
going to look it up
table. So I don't know. I've never heard of leaving cheese out for any creatures or.
I'm
Carl
looking it
says
up.
we left cheese out. My dad liked cheese. Uh, I feel like if you left cheese out around me, it would be gone within hours.
Let me see. Chris,
Eli says the mouse thing does sound familiar. Maybe it's our mutual weirdness.
you know what? I think I'm going to start leaving cheese out again because I'm sure Santa in this house prefers cheese over cookies. At least my Santa prefers cheese.
I mean, maybe that's where the idea for the Nutcracker came into mind, but I don't.
Let me see. You know what? I'm not seeing anything
In Carl's house, that the cheese was for Santa.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. Just I remember when I was little, my grandma used to have us put cheese, but she had us put it on the floor. So,
Oh,
like, I don't. Maybe we were just super weird.
maybe to keep them away from the presents.
I don't know. My grandma, uh, my grandma was the one that basically raised me when I was growing up, and she had some weird things that she
Hmm.
did, which explains so much, guys. Uh, I still sing all of the songs my grandma and the stuff that my grandma used to sing me to sleep with. I still sing my daughter to sleep with every night,
Hmm.
and her current favorite one is a little like ditty that my grandma used to sing me every night before bed. It's last night and the night before, 24 robbers came to my door. I went downstairs to let them in. They hit me over the head with a rolling pin. I went upstairs to get my gun. You should see those robbers run. Some went east, some went west, some went to the cuckoo's nest. It is my daughter's favorite. She will ask me to re sing it in my actual singing voice every night. And then the other one that she's obsessed with is listen, listen, the cat's a pissin'. Where? Under the chair. Run, run, get the gun. Never mind, she's all done. And now you guys know why I'm so weird, right? Um,
Why are these songs for children never like good?
um,
They are weird. They are wicked and like
so when I
wow.
was little, I used to sing my sister to sleep whenever I was with her, and I sang Run, the Homecoming Queen Has Got a Gun by Kylie Brown. For those of you that have never heard it, listen to it. Um, it is not appropriate for a child to sing, especially to her sister for a bedtime story or a song. Um, so you
None of like the lullabies from like the Victorian era were ever, you know, I don't think you could get away with singing that to children now. Half of them.
uh, I do. I am really hoping that one day Dolores goes into school and goes, "Hey, you want to hear this song?" I had to reteach my daughter lyrics because she did start singing a song. So we have a gas stove, and when you turn it on, it goes click, 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 click. And every time it does, my house is like living in a musical, okay? There's not a day that goes by that we don't sing about something. And so when I turn on the stove every time, me or my husband chime in with, "This is my recital. I think it's very vital." So we had to switch up the lyrics because my daughter started repeating it. So we say, "This sitch is my recital. I think it's very vital." And she started singing that at school. So we had to adjust to child friendly lyrics when we're singing. She started paying attention. I swear, you guys, I am a good parent. I promise. uh,
Yeah, I promise you, I'm. You know what? I'm glad I don't have children that I don't know. Like some of the lyrics on some of these songs for children
Half
aren't
of the
very.
songs that we sing to children are about death, like "Ring Around the Rosie" and "Rockabye Bay" or "Cradle" or whatever that song. I don't know any of the normal songs, guys. I only know the
The
verses.
little this little piggy song that we used to sing as children. It wasn't until like later on as an adult that I'm
As
like,
to what they were
you
doing at the
you
market.
you're
This little
murdering
piggy went to
the pig.
market.
You're singing about murdering the pig.
Y'all. My favorite song when I was little, though, that wasn't that. was indeed nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Um, Thank you, Grandma.
Oh my god.
Those are literally the songs she used to sing to me. And then if it wasn't for those, I know Hebrew because of singing. So um, there's a very beautiful song. Don't worry, I won't get copyrighted because even if you look up this Hebrew song, you find very few recorded versions of it. But it's called Hinamatov. So it's Hinamatov umanayim shevetahim gam yahad Hinamatov umanayim shevetahim gam yahad. It's obviously longer, but it's actually the most normal thing that we would sing when I was a child because it's basically a song in Hebrew explaining how we should all just sit together and feast and be merry, like be cordial to each other rather than, you know, what we normally are. um so oh, which song, Donna? Because she said yes, I used to sing that song, Keisha. Is it
Yeah,
nobody
I'm.
likes me, everybody hates me? Because that song is, oh my gosh, I can't say it. I was gonna say it. Um, Me and my son have been joking all weekend because one of my younger friends um, said something that I didn't understand. She's like 27, I want to say,
Oh,
or younger.
yeah, it was about eating worms.
And apparently, there's a new word called bussin'. She said something was bussin'. And I had to ask my 13-year-old. And he said, even she's too old to be saying that. And so now I'm trying to use the word bussin' just so that I can make him cringe. I don't know what it means actually, but apparently it's bussin'.
Okay. That, I I'm at the point now where I'm looking up on Urban Dictionary to understand what these new phrases are that these kids are using, and I'm not liking any of them. Honestly, I'm. I
I
mean,
don't
I
either.
barely like the ones that I grew up with.
The only ones that I say are the ones that I say in order to make my son cringe. Like the longest time, I still do it. I'm like, dab. And he'll be like, that's not even cool anymore. Stop that. And I'm like, no, make me. So, um, yeah. Oh, let me see. If a small bit of cheese is left for him, he puts small packages of tiny gifts low on the Christmas tree. Maybe. I don't
Oh,
I don't remember. I just remember that we were weird and we did things like that.
and
Like
that
putting
little tidbit came from Clyde Hall, and Clyde, you don't come to the chat very often during these shows, so I appreciate you
thank
coming.
you.
Uh, Good to
See,
see
I'm
you.
not the only weirdo that leaves cheese out. Oh, that's what it means? Okay, whew. Good. Yeah, because I had to repeat what my friend had posted in. We have like a best friend chat, and she posted something JS. Like I had to ask what that is. It means just saying, and then she said something, and then she said something is bussin', and I just looked at him and I was like, I don't understand the words that are coming out of her mouth. Help me. And then since that, I have been using the word bussin' just because. And I do know that he listens to the show sometimes. So James, if you're curious, Santa's not real and bussin'.
Hey, I think we should acknowledge the first comment from Clyde. There's a Santa mouse tradition some families do. He's a mouse who stows away on Santa's sleigh. That
I can
that
see
is
that
an
being
interesting creature. I like that idea. now and then the whole, if a small bit of cheese is left for him, he puts his small packages with gifts low on the Christmas tree. That
That's
I
what
like
it
that
is.
story. That is
Yes.
cute.
Okay, I'm gonna do that now. Is there if okay, for anybody that's in chat, is there a weird Christmas tradition that you do for any of these quote unquote cryptids or mythological creatures?
I
What
might
about
have to
you,
start
Willow?
now. No, I've like when I was a kid, I remember leaving cookies out for Santa. And then um, I will have to admit, like when I lived with when me and my sister lived with my grandparents, my sister went all out one year to like do the whole um, Santa was here. There's proof. Look in the fireplace, and she had she made hoof prints in the dust, and um, she like kind of made like footprints and stuff like that. That like the fact that she went all out for me that year meant a lot, and so I'll have to remind her of that and thank her for that.
See,
But
we had quite a few traditions, not many of them pertained to. So I grew up in a split house, so I had Christmas all over the place. So I didn't get really like I as a young child I did believe in Santa, but unfortunately I the illusion was lost going to a different household every day for Christmas. But there was certain things that we used to do, like my grandma used to put out cheese on a small plate, and then we also did what's called the Christmas pickle. Have you ever heard of that?
okay, that tradition I have heard.
Okay, because I still do it every year with my kids. My kids actually asked me, they were like, "Did you hide the Christmas pickle yet?" And I was like, not, no, not yet." Because that's their favorite tradition is the Christmas pickle. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's anybody in chat that was giving us.
Uh, I think Donna has something here with my older brother shot Santa, miniaturized and stuffed him for Christmas when I was 3. Does that count?
Donna,
I
are
mean,
you okay?
if that would happen every year, that would be funny. The only odd thing I do is crawl around in the air ducts without shoes and looking for terrorists.
Okay, I want to say that's a movie, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, because
Die Hard.
every year I see a movie that has like a picture resembling that, but I've never seen said movie.
It's Die Hard.
Okay, I need to watch Die Hard so I know what people are talking about. Um, Eli said my dad once claimed he punched Santa Claus. Um, so I can see that. Yep.
All
Okay.
right, let's see if I can get this. Star Speaks beatbox machine. Look outside as Mari Lwyd looking for permission to come inside. She wants nothing more than to get in here. Gonna drink my gin. Gonna drink my beer. Did I do that right, Carl?
I like it, Carl.
A horse is a horse, of course, unless Mari Lwyd is the ultimate source. You get no liquor from me, my dear. Get your bony butt away from here. Strikes threatening rap poses. Oh, right. Yo.
You know what? I don't know what rap poses
Uh,
are. If that's not
yo.
like, if that's not evident. Willow, you and I are not very. Um,
I will admit I'm probably whiter than white.
yes. Mm-hmm. Same as he.
But I will throw down when Salt and Pepper comes on, and I know shoot pretty much off by heart.
Uh, yes.
That's pretty much the only time that you'll see me rap.
When I was in middle school, I used to sing, I'm a gangster. I'm a straight up G. The gangster life is the life for me. And there was a whole like verse or whatever you want to call it that I would do. And yeah, I'm not allowed to be out in public. Just throwing that out there. But yeah.
Oh
Nope.
yeah,
You
and Waterfalls from TLC. If it's the version where Left Eye does her rap solo, then
yes,
yeah.
I love TLC. I know their entire like what 90s album by heart.
Yeah.
It's great. So do we
So
have
yeah.
any last minute people that, because we're getting to the top of the hour. I think we had a couple more.
Yeah, oh yes. There is a Yule goat from Sweden. God Thor apparently rode a chariot led by two goats. Since then, the Yule goat has become a huge part of Scandinavian Christmas. So Thor
Do
rode
I
a
need
Thor has a chariot of goats, apparently.
sweet?
Now, I know I got this from Donna a while back. Freya, the goddess who has a chariot of cats. So one of these days, I will portray myself as Freya and try to see if I can get my cats to pull a chariot. Here's something from Eli. All I want for Christmas, point at hapless prey, is you. The Mariah Carey then pounces and devours the chosen sacrifice.
I feel like
What?
that's how she kept so like she's so young. It's like one of those what is it? I know we did a show on her forever ago. The one that takes baths, like the vampire lady that takes baths.
Bathory. Elizabeth Bathory? I think is her
I
name.
think so. It was like a year ago that we did that show. But I just imagine that being Mariah Carey. Like, but the Christmas version of that.
The goats can be killed, and then Thor gathers the bones in the skins, and the goats live again. Okay.
That's a little bit
Zombie goats. Okay.
I like it. Zombie goats. That's right up our alley. Oh, and yes, Eli said it's Elizabeth Bathory.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe she is, and she fooled us all. Dun dun dun.
Ooh.
We're starting some conspiracy theories on here tonight,
Oh
guys.
yeah, Mariah Carey is a witch that bathes in the blood of her victims every time she comes out for Christmas and sings her song.
See, genius. That's why it's everywhere. She needs to collect enough from each person. It's never going away, guys.
Okay, so there's a thing called Whamageddon, and every year it's who can survive not hearing the song Last Christmas from Wham. I whammed myself today. I swear I just heard like a snippet of like the tune, and my brain just went, "Last Christmas I gave you my heart," and I'm like, "Shut up, brain." So yeah, I apologize. I just wham again, everybody.
Is there a thing like do people? Because we hear that on a daily basis here. I think is it like the version of Rick Rolled?
Yeah, it's a thing where people try to either Whamageddon and their friends by sending them that song, or if you go grocery shopping, and I mean that song plays everywhere.
It
Um,
does. Like, I hear it on a constant basis. But we are also obsessed with Christmas here. So we generally listen to Christmas music 24/7. So there's a good chance that we will listen to it several times a day.
and I mean, okay, Wham is a good group. Like I do appreciate their music. George Michael, I love you, I miss you, but yeah, just that song. If it wasn't for working in retail, I probably would have more of appreciation for that song.
How does it go in?
Last Christmas, I gave you
Gave you
my heart.
the very next day, you gave it away. Okay,
This year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's one we hear constantly. There is so many different versions of it as well.
Yeah.
So, welcome to one of our Christmas episodes this time, guys. You've got music, you've got cryptids. What more could you want? Oh,
All right. It is 9 o'clock. And I think we should say goodbye to everyone and send them on their way because we need to end the show eventually. I don't want to, but it has to happen. Keisha, where can we find you on social media?
anywhere. Literally, if you Google my name, Keisha Acuff, or Acuff Creations, I pop up. And if you want to dig real far back, just look up my maiden name. What about you, Willow?
All right, you can find me on TikTok. I guess you can find me still on Twitter, but I very seldom go on there. I may eventually delete my Twitter account. I don't know. But you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all over social media. You can find me also on YouTube. So, yay!
We also have an announcement to make.
Ooh.
We have several announcements to make.
Okay.
So, we will be part of the Multiverse fundraiser this year again. And we have our own segment on it.
Yes,
So
thank you for reminding me.
Cryptid Crunch on there. Do we have the video to play?
Yes, we do.
Ooh, okay, awesome.
The Multiverse Fundraiser is a virtual fandom jamboree and a charity fundraiser all rolled into one package. We're not just raising funds for a good cause, we're raising fun. Our 2023 event will be supporting the John Ritter Foundation for Aortic Health, which exists to spread awareness of aortic health and prevent unnecessary suffering through genetic research, widespread education, and radical advocacy. Our fundraiser combines celebrity panels, fandom-based panels, indie creators, and all of the fun of a virtual con for free. There's a little something for everyone while we support a cause close to our heart. Join us on January 20th through 22nd, along with celebrity guests Amy Yazbek, Jason Bear, Chris Gaucher, Victor Garber, William Catt, Cress Williams, Beth Broderick, Armin Shimmerman, Guy Gilchrist, Carrie Schaefer, Brian Hull, Amy Carrero, Jennifer Cody, and Joyce DeWitt.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
Oh no, that's fine. It was perfect timing. You're good. But yes, I wanted to make sure that we got that in there. We will also be on several of the other panels, so you can see us throughout there, and we get to interview some really awesome people. There will be talk about alligators.
I am excited for this lineup though. Like,
do you see who we've got though? Beth. Like, if nobody knows who that is, that's Zelda from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That's Aunt Zelda.
Yeah.
I am so excited. And my favorite person, one of my favorite shows is one of the actors is going to be on there. So I'm excited. I don't want to say who yet because I'm going to be interviewing them. But when I found out that I was going to be interviewing them, I got all giddy inside. So you're just going to have to watch the whole thing. Like
come on. The guy who played Quark in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, like
I know there's so many good people. I'm excited for it. So, but yes, I'm glad we got to show that because there has been a lot of hard work put into that, and our network has been working our butts off. So
yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait to work with the talented people that set all that up again. But yeah, it's a month away. Like time's going super
oh my
fast now.
goodness, I know. So everybody, mark your calendars for the 22nd through the 20th
Yeah,
20th
20,
to
20th
27th. Yes, for the Ritter Rally, because you'll see us there, and we'll be doing our normal, whatever you want to call this.
We're gonna have to come up with a really good cryptid to talk about for that.
Yes.
So yes. All right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. You guys are awesome as always. Thanks for the information that you put forward in the chat. And Keisha, I love you. I wish you luck with this pregnancy. It's I can't wait to see pictures.
Me too. I'm gonna have a new picture. I go in on the 7th to get my next sonogram. So
Okay. All right. All right, you guys, see you on the next Cryptid Crunch, which will be the 18th. Have a good night.